Hello and welcome to my channel, La Luna Tarot. I'm going to be doing a Celtic Cross collective reading today for the new moon in Cancer. I've already cleansed the cards and I've prayed over them, so let's get into it. So we're going to start with where we are collectively now at this time with this new moon in Cancer. One more, please. Where we are right now, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this speaks of the energy of the collective at the minute, working on themselves, working on their physical world, working on a specific project, maybe, whatever that means to you. We have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck there. So that's, focusing on what it is that we're passionate about, what it is that we want to create in our material world. So that's a very good place to start. Very focused energy, not taking into account the things that are around us in our periphery, any distractions. We're just set on our goals and manifesting them into reality at this time. So for the second card, we're going to look at what potential or challenges we may be facing at this time. Coming into this new moon, it's all about manifesting what it is that we desire and setting our intentions to make that happen, as well as putting in the hard work, which is what the Eight of Pentacles represents here. So what are the potential challenges that we may face at this time, Spirit? So potential challenges, we have the Two of Swords, which is, it's self-imposed blockage. Obviously you can see she's crossing the swords over her heart here and she's blindfolded. It's a self-imposed blockage. Swords speak of that rational mental state of mind, thoughts, clarity, intellect. So it's ourselves. If anything's stopping us moving forward to work on our goals and what it is that we need to focus on at this time, it's ourselves. It's self-imposed. As you can see, this lady here, she's blocking herself, but her back is wide open. It's not going to say that, sorry, this card speaks of basically you're still open to the things that are affecting you or maybe affecting you in your life. Hello, sorry there guys, my fire alarm went off because my sage is literally smoked out the whole house. So I'll carry on. Yeah, as I was saying, you're still open to all of those things that may be affecting you. It speaks to me of not being able to hide forever. Yeah, you might be able to assume this position, this warrior stance, this blocking position, but eventually, you're going to have to take that blindfold off and face whatever it is that's stopping you from moving forward and working on whatever it is that needs to be worked on. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands, which speaks of dropping burdens, dropping those things, carrying this weight on your shoulders that you no longer have to carry in order to move forward and focus on what it is that you actually need to be focusing on. So yeah, that was for your potential challenges. It's self-imposed. It's not saying that you don't have it within your ability to move forward and actually make your dreams into reality at this time. So next we're going to focus on what it is you actually need to focus on moving forward. What is it that you need to focus on moving forward, collective? Okay, we have a winner, and again, we have the King of Wands. That energy that we had at the bottom of the deck there, it's focus, it's going with your passions, and as you can see, he's not looking at us because he's solely focused on what it is he wants to create, his passions, his desires. The King of Wands, you know, he speaks to me of being, as I said, very focused and determined in what it is he wants to create and what it is he wants to achieve. You know, the salamander here in this card is representative of change, its growth. The salamander's tail, when it's captured or when it's injured, falls off and it regrows a new tail. It's time for growth, for regrowth, and just know that, you know, if you're scared of things failing, you'll always have the opportunity to move forward and start again. It's not the end of the world, you know? So yeah, just having that focus may be in your potential challenges at the minute because of, as we saw before, the 10 of Wands. And again, we've got the 10 of Swords at the bottom of this deck. Again, 2 10s representative of endings, new beginnings, having you feel of, you know, those things that are not for you. But the 10 is the ace. The ace is the 10. It's new beginnings and being able to pierce through that veil of reality and what it is that's holding you back in order to achieve this focus moving forward. So let's look at what the effects have been in the past that may be influencing the collective right now. I've had to open all my windows if you hear some knocking because literally I didn't realise how much smoke had filled the house. It's ridiculous, but also quite funny. I wonder what the neighbours must think. So in your past energies, past coming into the present, it's not always set in the past, but we have a card that's poking out here. I'm going to take that. The Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, growth. The Ace of Pentacles to me speaks of new beginnings in the material world, whatever that is for you, in laying foundations here in the 3D. It's a pentacles, well, to me it represents a seed being planted, and this is divinely guided by the universe. A seed's being planted for you and it's about to sprout. It just needs you to co-create with the universe in order to make it happen by taking action. You know, a lot of us think that on these new moons we set our affirmations, we set our intentions, and we sit back and wait for it to happen. No, actually you need to take action. You need to be the King of Wands and get into that 8 of Pentacles mode whereby you are actually taking action to co-create with the universe. The universe can only give us so much help. The universe can only give us so much guidance, you know, and set us up vibrationally to match the opportunities that are for us. So yeah, a little bit of hard work here and a little bit of co-creating with the universe, because this is a great card. It's, you know, a seed has been planted. It's about to sprout. We just need to help it, to water it, to allow it to come into fruition at this time. And again, we have the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. We need to let go of all the burdens that are holding us back in order to allow us to move forward in this King of Wands energy. So what are our strengths at this time? Collective strengths at this time, Spirit. What's going to help us at this time? The Hermit card. The Hermit card speaks of allowing ourselves to go inside and actually take a step back, reassess, reconnect with self, disconnect from whatever it is that keeps you, you know, in a blocked state, to go inside and have reflection and guidance on what it is and where it is we actually intend on going and what it is we truly desire. The Hermit is the wise man to me. He is the wise man. You know, he has that wand. It's a golden wand, but actually it's a wand that's ready to come into action, to take action when he comes out of this mode, to act on what it is that he truly wants and desires from a place of wisdom. So maybe it's time to step back and reconnect to self, which within this period, the Cancer season, in this new moon, you know, you may be emotional, you may have to go inside and deal with emotions, but it's the only way we're going to move forward. Being in this block position where you think you're protecting your heart isn't going to help anybody to move forward and work on what it is they need to work on. We need to feel, and in order to feel, we need to reflect with this Hermit card. Being in the Strength position, it speaks of the collective actually taking a step back to do this. But to me, I felt like it was, you know, there's a lot of people who aren't necessarily, who need to, because it will be their strength, it will be their saving grace. So let's go into your near future now, collective. Let's see what energies we have for the near future. Near future energies. We have the Three of Coins, working with other people to get things done. It's a work in progress, working with others. I don't know what you're working on here with the Eight of Pentacles, but you may need to reach out and actually connect with others to help you, to assist you, to find like-minded people to move forward with. Got the next card. We're going to pull some guidance for the suggested approach you should take at this time, collective. Suggested approach you should take at this time on this new moon in Cancer. Suggested approach. We've got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands speaks to me of being nearly there. It's like the last hurdle. You're nearly there. You just need to keep pushing forward. The Nine of Wands is obviously, he's the wounded warrior. This card can speak of health as well, ill health. So maybe taking more care of your physical health, as well as dropping those barriers and knowing that it's okay to step out and try something new because you're nearly there. Don't take the past into, no, don't take the past into account, but don't let the past rule what steps it is that you choose to take moving forward, because you're nearly at the 10. You're nearly there. The 10 is the 1, the 10 is the ace is the 10. Just remember that, to keep pushing forward. A lot of people, you know, a lot of people give up at this stage. It's very easy to give up. You can see you've been hurt before in certain areas. Things haven't worked out for you before in certain areas. But this card speaks to me in this position as keep pushing on. You're nearly there. It may be hard. but you're nearly there. And at the bottom of the deck again, we've got the Four of Swords, which is reconnecting to self, taking time out, again, quite reflective of the Hermit in your strengths energy, taking the time out to reconnect with source and actually rest and think about what it is that you're actually wanting to do, the steps that you are wanting to take to move forward. Right, so next we're going to pull a card on what it is you need to know at this time. What is it that the collective needs to know at this time? The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. It's saying if you keep pushing forward, this is the position you will be in. It's wealth, it's abundance, whatever that means to you. And I know when people say wealth and abundance, it's like, oh, I'm going to win the lottery. No, wealth and abundance comes in many forms. Whatever that means to you, whatever it is you're working on, it will come as long as you persist and, you know, keep balanced. The King of Pentacles speaks to me of being very balanced. You know, a lot of people see the King of Pentacles as having learned his lessons and knowing what it is, what he has and what it means to him. So keep a balanced approach, but keep pushing forward. Even the King of Pentacles lost, you know, he turned his daughter into gold. He turned all of those around him into gold because of his gluttony in the past. He's learned his lessons, but now he can share his wealth and abundance with wisdom and guidance and humility. So keep pushing forward, and this could be you, whatever abundance that means to you. So we're going to focus now on what the collective's hopes and fears are at this time. Hopes and fears for the collective at this time. Oh, we have a winner, fell out. Hopes and fears, the Ten of Pentacles. Hopes and fears are that, and I know it's a strange thing to say, but I've read for a few people, and hopes and fears can actually be having it all. You know, we're so used to being in the same place that change is scary, whether it's for the good or, you know, not for the good, because we don't know what that is. We don't know what change will bring. So our hopes and fears is maybe having it all and being happy, which sounds really twisted, but if we're not, it's all we know, and we keep repeating those cycles. So again, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is reflective of the Ace. The Ace is planting that seed, what could potentially be. The 10 is it coming into fruition, it manifesting in the physical form, having everything you want, whatever that means to you, family, a business, a nice house, whatever in the material world that means to you. But is that not the goal? And I'm not on about material gains, I'm on about happiness in our physical form, just as much as our spiritual form. And we've got the Ace of Cups there at the bottom. The Ace of Cups, self-love overflowing. It's that, what I was just speaking about. It's having it all, and that being scary because maybe in the past we haven't had it all. We haven't been able to fill our own cup. So what does that mean when it comes into reality? It's scary, but it's, you know, it's progression. And progression is what we're heading for. Progression is what we're heading for with all of this purging and going inside, you know, unblocking our heart chakra, unblocking the mental blockages we have in order to move forward and create. So many pentacles in this spread. Speaks very strongly of creating what we want to create in our realities. Creating new lives, what suits us, and getting rid of what we no longer serves us. And that fear factor, I see it, that fear factor. So let's look at your potential future Potential future for the collective at this time, Spirit. Potential future. We have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups speaks of emotional fulfillment coming in. The Page of Cups, you know, he's a joker. It's like what could be. It's a joke. He's hiding something. The Page of Cups speaks to me of synchronicity, of things coming into sync. It speaks of, you know, looking. Page is a Pisces card. Sorry guys, I'm getting I'm getting out of breath here. What could be offered to you? Don't think that it's, you know, he looks like he's mocking, like he's a jester. It's like, ha ha ha, what could be, you know? But don't look at it like that. Look at it from the perspective of the King of Wands, with that focus, the King of Pentacles, with that determination to create your reality. Right. So, emotional coming in with the Page of Cups. Emotional fulfillment as a result of you building that. With all these pentacles, it's a lot of building and working hard, which will hopefully provide you with that emotional fulfillment that's needed at this time for this new moon in Cancer. Right, next I'm going to pull a quick oracle card from the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Camble for this spread. Please provide me with, I'll just pull one card from this spread for some guidance at this time. The collective, Spirit, one card of guidance for the collective at this time. Oh, we have a winner, and it says, Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? This is such a beautiful card. I'll just show you that. How are you being called to step up and lead? Priestess obviously speaks of the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, going inside, again reflected in the Hermit card. I'll put that over here. How are you being called to step up and lead? Take action. Right, I'm going to pull one card from this numerology deck, which I actually got in Spirit and Soul magazine. Again, I do love this deck. Let's pull one card for the collective. Any guidance for the collective at this time, for this new moon. One card, we have number 9, wisdom and responsibility. Again, reflective of the Hermit card. And we had the, oh no, we haven't pulled it, but the 4 of Swords. It's going inside and reflecting, taking time out to focus on and actually realize what it is that you actually need. What is it that we need in order to move forward? You're only going to get that from taking a step back and actually talking to yourself, listening to yourself. Right, let's pull one more. Again, this is a Spirit and Soul little mantra pack. So they're little pocket mantras. So what would your mantra be, collective, for this new moon in Cancer? Just one for the collective at this time, please, Spirit. Oh, one more, please. we have, just like a butterfly, I emerge from my cocoon with my beautiful wings spread wide. How beautiful is that? Emerging from your cocoon, we've just spoken about it, the hermit, having to go inside in order to emerge transformed, having to go inside again with the priestess card. They both speak of the same thing. Actually, she has wings. She has emerged, but it's from going inside and trusting her intuition and whatever and however it has guided her, what it has told her, or actually going inside and doing nothing and taking a step back to listen to the cues that I guess are not in our everyday physical world. Okay. So thank you for joining me again on this new moon. I hope you set your intentions and realize that, you know, you should actually start maybe planning how you're going to, on your end of the scale, try and make these things come into fruition in, you know, cooperation with the universe. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon. Happy new moon.